So today, October 4th, year 2025, I wish you all happy 65th Independence Day to all every Nigerians. May this day remind us of how far we have come. And happy new month to you all. I welcome you to another exciting edition from the newspaper, streaming live from the premises of the Aces Hotel, Akbete, Ibadan. Good morning to you all, wherever listening to MFM 97.3, where we set the agenda and project the truth. And don't forget you can watch us live on Facebook at MFM 97.3, and as you're watching us, do well to like, comment, and share. And moreover, don't forget this program is in form of 3 segments. The first segment is the weather forecast report of 3 major cities in Nigeria: the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, the commercial city of Lagos, and the vibrant city of Ibadan. Where the second segment on the show is the headlines making round of Nigerian newspaper. And as usual, let's bring 4 newspapers to you every morning: the Punch newspaper, the Vanguard newspaper, the Guardian newspaper, and the Nigerian Tribune. Where the last segment on the show is the details to the headlines. My name is SHAQEEROH AKINYEMI. Alright, so moving on to the first segment on the show, which is the weather forecast report. And the first city I'm bringing on is the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. At 10 a.m. in Abuja this morning, it's cloudy with 24 degrees Celsius. At 11 a.m. it's intermittent cloud with 25 degrees Celsius. And at 12 p.m. it's partly sunny with 25 degrees Celsius. At 13 p.m. it's mostly sunny with 26 degrees Celsius. And at 4 p.m. it's intermittent clouds with 26 degrees Celsius. At 3 p.m. it's cloudy with 27 degrees Celsius, and at 6 p.m. it's mostly cloudy with 26 degrees Celsius. At 10 p.m. it's thunderstorms with 25 degrees Celsius, and at 8 p.m. it's rain with 24 degrees Celsius. Alright, so moving on to the commercial city of Lagos. At 10 a.m. in Lagos this morning, it's cloudy with 27 degrees Celsius. At 11 a.m. it's cloudy with 27 degrees Celsius, and at 12 p.m. it's cloudy with 28 degrees Celsius. At 1 p.m. it's mostly cloudy with 28 degrees Celsius, and at 2 p.m. it's cloudy with 28 degrees Celsius. At 3 p.m. it's cloudy with 29 degrees Celsius, and at 6 p.m. it's cloudy with 28 degrees Celsius. At 5 p.m. it's cloudy with 28 degrees Celsius, and at 6 p.m. it's cloudy with 27 degrees Celsius. At 7 p.m. it's cloudy with 27 degrees Celsius, and at 8 p.m. it's cloudy with 28 degrees Celsius. At 9 p.m. it's cloudy with 27 degrees Celsius, and at 10 p.m. it's cloudy with 26 degrees Celsius. Up until 11 p.m. it's cloudy with 26 degrees Celsius. So moving on to the last city on the first segment this morning, which is the vibrant city of Ibadan, where we are transmitting live from. At 10 a.m. in Ibadan this morning, it's cloudy with 25 degrees Celsius. At 11 a.m. it's cloudy with 27 degrees Celsius. At 12 p.m. it's cloudy with 28 degrees Celsius. At 1 p.m. it's cloudy with 30 degrees Celsius. At 2 p.m. it's thunderstorms with 28 degrees Celsius. At 3 p.m. it's thunderstorms with 27 degrees Celsius. At 4 p.m. it's cloudy with 27 degrees Celsius. At 5 p.m. it's cloudy with 27 degrees Celsius. At 6 p.m. it's thunderstorms with 25 degrees Celsius. At 6 p.m. it's thunderstorms with 25 degrees Celsius. At 7 p.m. it's cloudy with 25 degrees Celsius. At 8 p.m. it's thunderstorms with 24 degrees Celsius. And at 9 p.m. it's thunderstorms with 23 degrees Celsius. At 10 p.m. it's cloudy with 23 degrees Celsius. At 11 p.m. it's cloudy with 23 degrees Celsius. So how the details to that story. And there's one right there to that story that says, President lists 12 economic milestones of reform, fluent achievement in education, agriculture, health, and others. And page 2 has the details to that story. And above the line of the Punch newspaper this morning says, Fair kills resolves as Frankerson Dangote Ford deepens, and page 27 has the details to that story. Another story on the Punch newspaper says, INEC chair, DSS screens nominees, Council of States to meet, and page 7 has the details to that story. Nigeria's rent crisis deepening as two-bedroom flat is 2.5 million. Dangote to redeploy disengaged workers, says federal government. Still on the Punch newspaper, another story says 10 things to note in Tinubu. Full text: Tinubu's 65th Independence Day address to Nigerians. At 65, many Nigerians still live in fear, says ex-presidential candidate. Kongi Mars as boat accident death through climbs to 26. And the last story on the